Well, welcome back to Crossroads. Spring may bring the warmth that we love, but it also means the beginning of severe weather season. We've got Layla Price here with Economic Development and Lacy from the Grant County Emergency Management to talk about severe weather preparedness, and we've been talking about weather-wise for a while. Layla, now we slide from nobody wants to talk about snow and ice anymore.
No, we're done.
But we got to think about thunderstorms. So what are some of the things that we've got to be aware of other than the normal stuff?
Well, coming up is Severe Weather Preparedness Week. It's March 15th through the 21st. And I wanted to bring on Deputy Director Lacy of the Grant County Emergency Management Agency, and she's going to talk about some really important things for Grant County residents to know.
Well, let's talk about Lacy first. What is it that those who don't know that emergency management serves? What are they here to do?
Well, one of the biggest things we do is we try to reach out to the public and keep them aware of whatever it is that's going on, severe weather emergencies, heaven forbid a terrorist attack, anything like that. We try to plan for what our county is able to do in those situations, but we also try to reach out to the public and make sure that they're aware of things that they can do as citizens to prepare for themselves too.
And how far do you even plan for something like that? Because I know that, you don't want to expect the worst can happen, but it really can, especially, with tornadoes and severe weather.
Well, the beauty of it is the plans kind of work in a universal capacity. It used to be that you would have a plan for every single type of emergency. Now they've kind of looked at it and said, it's easier to have one plan that kind of crosses over all different type of emergency situations. So we have one plan and it helps cover severe emergencies, weather, terrorist attack, anything. It prepares the county by using one plan instead of 15.
Okay, well, we want to talk about tools, and I bet people who've lived around here for a while think they know what to do. I got my weather radio, I got what I need, I can listen for the siren. What else do they need to know?
Well, and you're not wrong. Those are good resources to have.
The weather radio, I always
Yes,
hit that because
Yes.
that's one of the first things I bought when I moved here 10 years ago.
Well, I would say the biggest and probably the best tool that we have right now is called Nixle. It's a text messaging alert system. It's really simple. You visit the website at nixle.com.
Let's spell that for people.
It's nixle.com. And you send your zip code to the telephone number that they provide for you, and then you're set up with a text message alert if there's any kind of severe weather emergency or a severe emergency situation. Other counties can use it for whatever they want. We choose to use it for severe weather alerts, amber alerts, severe emergency situations. That way people aren't bombarded with text messages, so that when they get a text message from Nixle, they know that it's something important.
And it's also email too, if you choose, and you can set up for more than one zip code if you happen to work somewhere or and live in the other county, you can set up for more than one zip code.
I know we've got a Nixle account with some of our news sources here that we have in our building with WIWU-TV and some of our other things. Is it faster than the other methods? Is it simultaneous? Is this, because I felt like when I've gotten some Nixle alerts, it's been very quick.
I would say it is the fastest because although when we send out a weather alert, we send it out through Nixle and we do Facebook and our website. Nixle is the one that people are going to probably see the quickest. It's right to your phone, which everybody always has their phone on them for the most part. And unless you have a Facebook alert set up, it's the quickest for me. I get the text message and I know immediately that there's some kind of weather emergency happening that I need to be aware of.
And it's as easy as people going online, sending their number, and boom, they're signed up.
There's also a really cool tool that the state set up. It's a travel advisory app, so you can get it on your iPhone or your Android pretty easily, and it's pretty neat. I like to put it right there on my first screen on my phone because it'll light up and it will let you know if there's a travel advisory in your county.
Yeah, and I've seen that with some of the weather situations that we've had through the winter. It's been very helpful just to see a county by county, and sometimes you take your chances and you say, oh, the app was right.
Right.
But we could even see some flooding. I mean, that's the season we're coming into too.
It's very true, we could.
What else do we need to know to get ready and how emergency management and weather-wise can help?
Well, everybody's connected to Facebook too, so the Grant County Emergency Management Agency has a great Facebook page that they use, and they're going to use it a lot more frequently during Severe Weather Preparedness Week. And also their website is very helpful.
Yeah, we any weather information that we get comes directly from the National Weather Service. So if we're putting the information out on our Facebook and our website, we're getting it from one source as opposed to 15 or 16 different websites. So, and then we also make sure that we alert WBAT, and then they, in turn, will put the information out too. So, yeah.
Shameless plug.
Yeah.
Well, it sounds really silly in this day and age, but I would say also have a good old school radio with batteries. In
That's
addition to
right.
your weather radio, or you can get the dual system that does the weather radio that gets AM, because power could go out, data could go out, and that may be your only thing. Sometimes we think
Right.
we got our phone, we're good.
Right.
But if all your apps are just pulling from that data, you might get the text message, you won't get some of the
Sure.
other stuff.
Well, and one thing to remember about the weather radios that I think a lot of people get confused with is that there actually are two stations that will work in Grant County. There's a station that comes out of Muncie, and there's a station that comes out of Fort Wayne. Our recommendation is whatever one works for you and wherever you are in the county, use it.
Yeah,
It's the same information.
Depending on where you are
Yep,
in town.
depending on where
it'll
you
tell
are,
you.
one may come in stronger. They're both going to give you the same correct information.
Thanks so much. Well, if you want to check out the WeatherWise tips, go to Facebook. It's facebook.com/WeatherWise Marion, or they are on Twitter at WeatherWise. You see WeatherWise tips, and you can see that all there. And Nixle one more time, Nixle.
Yes,
So it's like nickel without a CK.
sure.
That's the way my brain
There you
works.
go.
That probably
Sure,
will
there you go.
confuse most people, but